and gentlemen, let's ask this question, guys. Let's just ask a simple question. Is it fair that the late great Kobe Bryant has one MVP, Shaq has one MVP, Dwayne Wade has no MVP, T-Mac had no MVP, Allen Iverson had one MVP, Kevin Durant had one MVP, James Harden had one MVP, Joel Embiid had one MVP, Hakeem Olajuwon had one MVP? Is it fair that Nikola Jokic is going to have his third straight MVP award, 3 overall, and those guys are just named by the basketball rules and since it's better than him? Joel Embiid is a better player. Whether you like it or not, Joel Embiid is better than Jokic. Whether you like it or not, he's a better player than Jokic. LeBron James started to think so. That's why they picked him first in the All-Star game. Be like, man, it's an All-Star game, man, because it's the ultimate pickup game. You trying to get the guy that can score the most buckets, who the best player, that's why. And he was the second to last pick because his game doesn't translate in a pickup game or All-Star game. His offensive talent is not as skillful as the guys I just named in my soliloquy. Whatever how you say the word. But think about that. Steve Nash, a 2-time MVP. Is Steve Nash better than Kevin Durant, Kobe Bryant, Shaq, Kevin Durant, James Harden? And the reason why I say that, because listen, they're gonna use this because what they knock against Kobe in the GOAT debate, he don't have enough MVPs. You didn't have to, but you have a system that Kobe Bryant should have won more. He had averaged 35 points a night. He should have been MVP. He had 31.6 the other night. He averaged 31, so he should have been MVP. And you're gonna hang that over his head. In the GOAT debate. So did Cameron, so did James Harden, so does not them in GOAT debate, but in debates who the best is. You're gonna hang it across these guys' heads, and that won't be fair. It's not going to be fair when it all said and done, because you're going to hold that against whatever. They only got one MVP, and Jokic got 3 MVPs. Oh, well, Steve Nash had 2, but a lot of people in the world know Steve Nash don't compare Steve Nash to the guy that I just mentioned. But Jokic, he's that guy. They're going to start saying, well, Jokic, they always talking about he's the greatest center ever. Some people on YouTube talking about Jokic got a better offensive peak than Kobe Bryant. You're going to have these nerds and these geeks and these analytics fools starting to think that, and they're just not true whatsoever at all. Jokic did not play defense. Basketball is a 2-sided court. He's not a better offensive player. He can't put the ball on the floor. He's going to have dribble. He can't shoot better from the perimeter, from the mid-range. He's not a versatile scorer. He's just not a better scorer, period, than Kobe, KD, none of these guys. And he's a better offensive player than these guys. That's what the analytics going to tell us. It's utter nonsense and bull. He's not even better offensive players than Shaq. You can't score like Shaq did. You can't dominate like Shaq did. Shaq got 1 MVP, man. This man finna have 3. There's no slight to him. Like, Jokic is a great player. I think he's the best passing big man I've ever seen in my life. Bar none. Like, his passing, his skill set, bar none. Like, the way he passed that ball, second to none, bro. I'm telling you right now, he can pass that ball, flat out pass like he's a guard. That doesn't make him better than the guys I mentioned in the MVPs. You gotta take away. I'll be perfectly fine. Jokic went 4 straight MVP. Take away the MVP as a measurement stick or measurement point for the GOAT argument. Take it out. Who's better than who? Take that out, because we know it's voted on who the media like, who having the better season, who have the best teammates, who have the in stats. All that. I think 60% of it got to be with stats. So why the hell Kobe Bryant won it in 06 when he had significantly one of the worst rosters ever. He had one of the highest scoring averages for that season ever, and he was the first team all defense selection, being a scoring champion, averaging 35 points a night, and he don't get MVP. That's not historic enough for y'all. But y'all say Jokic won averaging triple double and Westbrook averaging triple double this year as low as seeds, but Kobe couldn't get it. When the West was wild West, it was the hardest conference. Riddle me that. Riddle me that, YouTube. Riddle me that. But these nerds and the analytics and new media, or these old media fools, idiots, farts, it's not going to tell me Jokic, Steve Nash is better than James Harden, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon. You're not going to tell me that because they got more MVPs. You're not going to tell me that. You're not going to say that bit off. You're not going to tell me that. And I'm not going to allow that shit to happen. We going to fight against that. And that's what KP was talking about on first take. Hope he get another opportunity to explain himself better. He need another opportunity to get on in the stage and explain himself better. But, like, this is what I meant. It's ridiculous. Steve Nash got 2 MVPs. Kobe got 1. Shaq got 1. And back-to-back seasons, Shaq and Kobe got robbed from Steve Nash MVP. That's what he's talking about. That's what he's talking about. And we all see it like that. Dwayne Wade, a scoring champion, perennial all-star, one of the greatest guards, 2 guards ever, greatest players ever, don't have no MVP. He's a scoring champion, a finals MVP, 3-time champion. No MVPs on the resume, but somebody that never won a championship in Steve Nash, somebody that never averaged over 20 a night in Steve Nash, has 2 MVPs and he has 0. T-Mac, back-to-back scoring champion. Two-time scoring champion, averaged 32. No MVP to show for it. So, forget what Kenny Perkins talking about, what about the racist undertone in it. He just pointed out something that he seen in a pattern, and that's why he went that direction. But you can look at black player, white player, you can look at all kind of players that say who got snubbed. There's no way T-Mac shouldn't have an MVP. The team that was dragging, scoring, he's one of the all-time great players. He doesn't have an MVP. He's a Hall of Fame. He doesn't have an MVP. And somebody like Steve Nash does. Somebody like Steve Nash has an MVP. 2 of them. Not just 1. He had 2. And somebody like T-Mac, as skillful he is, not has an MVP. And you can just use the T-Mac. You ain't got to use the Kobe's and the Shaqs. Or the Hakeems or the KDs or the James Hardens. Somebody that skillful, that talented. And somebody like, it's a flawed system. That's all people trying to get to. It's flawed. Is it about stats? Is it about team success? Is it team success and stats put together? I think it's a similar of a team, but you can't say that because Duke was the 6th seed, Westbrook was the 5th seed. So what's the criteria? It's about who we feeling sorry for that year, who we like this time of year, who we liking this year, who we getting the narrative award to. It's a narrative thing. It's a narrative thing. The last handful of MVPs been a narrative thing. It's been a narrative thing. LeBron James won the MVP over Kobe Bryant in the 09 season when Kobe had 65 wins. He averaged 27 a night. He had 5 game winning. That's not he had 5 game winning shot. He swept LeBron James in the regular season. So if you go to head-to-head matchup, some MVPs say I go to head-to-head matchups. Kobe swept them, shut him down in that 09 season. 65, 17 wins, 26.8 points a game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Swept the season series with LeBron James, holding LeBron James to his season average low. The first team to beat LeBron James in Cleveland in their home winning streak. Kobe did that, and they still got the MVP to LeBron James. So it ain't the head-to-head. Y'all don't use the head. It's just who y'all like, and who got the narrative. LeBron James got the number 1 seed Cavaliers with a 1 All-Star, not really a Hall of Fame player on this team. So let's give it to him because he's carrying it. He's got the most assists. That's what y'all do for the narratives. So Jokic is going wrong with narrative. It's not about who's the better player and who's contributing, who's the most valuable. I think it's the most valuable, who got the best stats, and look at what this team be without this team. Kobe Bryant in 05-06, if Kobe not on the team, that's a lottery team. They're picking a lottery. But he got him in the 7th seed, not the 8, not just an 8 seed, or how they got play-ins to that. You get a play-in. You can get a play-in with Kobe Bryant playing. He got him to the 7th seed in the Wild Wild West. Let that sink in, man. Think about it. Stop. I know people want to jump the race, and the race hustlers on both sides want to speak to want to defend the white side of it. But no, he misinterpreted and said it the wrong way. People want to jump to the conclusions, all that. Relax, man. Let me break it down. Watch my channel, subscribe to my channel, and I broke it down to you in great possible way I can. Like, subscribe, share this video, comment on this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Keep on liking. I'm out. Peace. See you on the next one.